Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab in the wee hours of the morning where I do what I do for you. Let's go. Right in 25 Rules to Live By. Storytelling, story with a message and story for life. These are life lessons. I'm giving them. You tune in and receiving them. I hope they're working for you. Let's go. Right thinkers' mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking is way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is to get my right thinkers to do just that. I have the tools and I have the means to make that happen. All you gotta do, listen, pay attention, follow instructions, and you'll be just as good. You know yourself. That's my goal. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Disregard being them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is asleep. This time of the morning, most people are, but I can awaken them with knowledge of self, aka I'm the spiritual alarm clock. I wake you up with knowledge. A person who knows and knows that they know, oh, I know, is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to my be true. Today, let's talk about your boy. Well, something there did in my heart. Right think let's talk about being spiritually loyal. Are you? I am. That's the point. If you're spiritually loyal, this is some of the things that you won't have to do or you should be doing. Okay? I claim being a spiritual human being, being a spiritual being, having a human experience. That's us here in the flesh on earth. I'm loyal to my higher self because I know myself and I know my higher self is the man upstairs that we claim. Yeah, upstairs meaning up here. Mentally, you have to be conscious. That's why I say being God conscious. Knowing thyself means you know you and God are one. My spirit, aka in the spirit, God is a spirit. God ain't man. Man is man in the flesh, but God is the inner man. Understand that that's the spirit. And the spirit knows all. That's why I'm God conscious, knowing that I know myself and I know who I am, because you do the work to study, to learn, and then you implement and you manifest what you learn after studying or being taught. You still have to do one thing. Put your work in. You have to do the work. That's the ingredient that most of us tend to forget. Being God conscious means what? Means knowing thyself. I am loyal to what? Myself. Who do I trust? Me. But not the ego me. Not that me. The higher conscious, the God conscious me, the enlightened me, the spiritually enlightened being who knows himself and know who and what he should be doing and why he's doing it. That's right thinking, master. I live right daily. Why? Because of my spiritual enlightenment, aka Nihas, anointed Christhood. You can call it what you want, but I am that. So whatever you call it, doesn't make a difference to me. I'm telling you, but if you want to call it something else, I'm fine with that. The Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost, all that's good. Why? Because it's spiritual, and that's what I am, a spiritual being. I live a spiritual lifestyle. I love it. Being obedient to God or to your higher self. That's what loyalty is. Loyalty is sticking with what you know. I know this, I'm rolling with this. You can say and do whatever it is you want. I'm sticking with what I know. If you're confused about who and what you are, you can't stick with nothing. You're going to hop this one, try that one, been there, done that. I'm committed and I'm steadfast in my belief and my understanding of what I'm doing. Understand that. That's what knowing thyself will give you stability in your spirituality. But spirituality without knowledge is just a fanatic, a God fanatic. I love God. Oh, praise the Lord. You running around hooting and hollering. That don't get you nowhere, but embarrassing most of the time. Here you go. Now, if you're spiritually loyal, you're a right thinker, not religious. Muslim, Christian, or Jew. Whatever religion you can't claim is man-made. Spiritual is God. Understand that, please. I enlighten who? My right thinkers to what? Their spiritual self, aka God. All my goal is to get you to know God. After that, you're on your own. I'm not here to hold your hand. I don't need you coming sitting on my... No, I ain't got time for none of that. I don't do none of that. I teach and let you do the work yourself. Why? Because I'm doing my work. As I teach them, I'm still learning. So I'm still busy doing what I need to do. So all I can do is teach you and keep showing you, this is what I do. This is how it's done. You can do whatever you choose. You can do whatever you like. Here you go. When you're living right thinking philosophy daily, you're being spiritually loyal to yourself. You receive the benefits. Watch this. Now, if you're spiritually loyal daily, your blessings will come to you when? Daily. God don't put good deeds in the hole. He blesses you as you go. So when it's done, you got yours. He don't owe you nothing. You don't owe him nothing. It's just continually doing what you need to do, obedient or loyal to him. That's what I do. Blessings are what? God's affirmations for you to continue to do what's giving you the blessing. I tell a lot of my students, if you put the work in to achieve something and then you achieve it, that don't mean you stop putting the work in. So sometimes that self-gratification takes you off of your point around because now the ego done got satisfied. You done massaged it and you let him creep back in and take over. He's not going to acquiesce unless you make him. That means control him. That's what it means. Watch this. We all have that problem sometimes. Even me. I'm still working. Why? Because he ain't went nowhere. He's still there. I'm conscious of him, but yeah, he still do what he do. Right thinking philosophy, watch this, teaches you spiritual truths that what? That if you're loyal to, by living by them, you will be rewarded by the one who you serving, your higher self. To be loyal spiritually means what? Living right and using your spiritual disciplines daily. Spiritual discipline, that's holding yourself accountable to do what? The right thing when? If I don't maintain my spiritual discipline, I can go off at any given time. I can pop my top and lose my cool and everything that I work for beat down the drain. So I have to maintain my cool. That's spiritual discipline, okay? Spiritual discipline is letting your higher self be your God. You heard the phrase, let your conscience be your God. God is all conscious. So if you got knowledge of God, know thyself, let him guide you. I do. That's how it works for you. Spirit over ego. I've been running the show. Why? It's about the higher self. That's the spiritual knowledge that we have to acquire across the board to realize spirit is God. Ego is man. Man is flawed. God's perfect. Nobody's perfect. No. In spirit, you can be perfect in how you exhibit your spirituality by doing what? The right thing, being obedient. That's perfect obedience to your higher self. Okay? While in human form. That's what they're trying to take. That's what Maya teaches you. That balance. Perfect. If you have spiritual knowledge and you use it daily, you're a right thinker. Trust me. That's what right thinking is about. Think before you act. Think before you talk. Think before you think about doing anything. Think, and think again. It ain't illegal. They don't want you to think on your own. They want to guide your thought pattern. They want to control what and how you think. That's not good. That's not freedom at all. That's not being mentally and spiritually free to exercise your right. Birthright. Man didn't give it to you. Okay. Where we at now? Okay. I am loyal to my craft, which is teaching. Also, I'm loyal to my higher self. That's spiritual loyalty. I'm obedient. I use my spiritual disciplines to control me on a day-to-day basis and keep me in due bounds so I can do the right thing and get my blessings as I go. If you claim to be something or part of something and you ain't living it, you ain't spiritually loyal. You perpetrating the fraud. If you want people to think you're spiritual, you want people to think you're holy, you want people to think you really, that's dumb. I ain't going there. That's just, again, dumb. I'm not dumb at all. Next one. What? I am loyal to what? My higher self, aka God. When you know yourself, and if you fulfill the right thinking concepts, you will do just that. You will have knowledge of God. Having belief in God only gonna get you so far. Because if your belief don't sprout you to do, your belief is gonna fall short. Just like prayers with no work. If you ain't working on substantiating your belief, all you're gonna do is have belief. Belief shouldn't be a standard that you live by. You should get facts. Belief means you want to know. Because why? You don't. That's the difference in belief and knowing. Let me move on. Sorry about that. Get back. When you know yourself, okay, excuse me. I show my loyalty to God by what? Doing the right thing. When? Daily. And that's how my blessings come. We ain't even going there. I have love and respect for all my family and friends. No problem. But I am loyal to me. Don't want to be selfish or egotistical. No, the me meaning my higher self. Back then, it was meaning me. Now, not so much. That's a spiritual thing. Understand that. What's this? Being spiritually loyal is a choice. I choose to go to fellowship on Sunday. I choose to get my lessons biblically. Why? But I also chose to study and learn and master what I call right thinking philosophy after 30 years of studying. So I choose to learn something else. Now, I got this in my pocket. Now I can go understand and get some biblical knowledge. And if I want to teach it, at least I have some understanding of it. And I'm not going to teach you. I'm just going to explain to you what you already know. I can't teach you the Bible. You already know that. Most of y'all, that ain't my job. But I'm going to show you how what you say, what you do, that's what works. Who said it? When it was said, I ain't big on that. I'm not trying to go through that. But if you do what the potato do in the Bible said, it worked. I'm learning that myself, okay? But I made my choice. Egyptian mystery system, Shita Netta, I'm following my philosophy. You can make the choice to do whatever you like. Trust me. Yes, please understand I'm loyal spiritually. That's right thinking philosophy, and that's me. That's what I'm about. Wrapping up. All right, let me get this thing out the way. I appreciate you tuning in again as usual. I hope the lesson is good for you. The whole point is to get the lesson across. There's a message here, and being spiritually loyal is the message. Be obedient to your higher self. Right thinking philosophy gives you spiritual truths, not superstitions, not speculation, but spiritual truths that have been handed down over thousands of years. You have to learn them, and then more important, like anything else in their religion, you still got to live it. I'm giving you the tools that you can use for yourself to build yourself to be the best you can be. And it's all based on how much you want to do and how hard you want to work and how good you want to be. I'm practicing to be great. That's being my best self. Okay? Your choice to do what you choose. That's what it's all about. Last one, I'm wrapping this up. All right? Right thinking philosophy gives you the spiritual truth. Now your job is to learn them and live them. I know spiritual truths. That's why I'm loyal to them. Are you? If you're loyal to the Bible, that's fine. That's fine. You're loyal to the Quran. That's even better. Whatever you're doing, be loyal, be faithful, and put the work in. That's where it works. The ones that use it, like I said, it works if you do what? Work it. That's all you got to do. I've been working this. That's what I'm doing. Okay? I teach. Listen to this. I'm a teacher. All my equals, I will debate. All others, I teach. If you want to learn, step on up. But if you want to debate, you're not there. So trust me, don't do that. I'm not in the debating business, okay? I'm in the teaching business, okay? I have mastered my spiritual truths that give me the right to do what I do. I don't have to prove it to you or nobody else. But if you like, I will. But it ain't the debate. I'll teach. You want to learn? Step on up. I'm spiritually enlightened. Why? Because I put my work in to achieve what I have right now. Did you? What you got? Last one. I have the truth. I live that truth. That's why I'm loyal to that truth. That's what it's all about. Claiming something and not being something don't match. I'm out. Take care.